Yeah, absolutely. So I think one of the things I always think about is embedded finance. It's been around for a long time. It's just become a lot more integrated and smooth because of technology. So I think back in the days of catalogs and paying through catalogs and going to buying a car, and you got HP and they pick up the phone and you sign some papers. That's called all embedded finance in a sense. So it's just been accelerated. So it is not a new thing for a consumer brand to want to provide financial services at the point of need. We just got better at it. Is point one. I think we're seeing lots of examples around. Some we barely notice. Stepping out of an Uber is the classic example, where you no longer have to show a card, do anything. That feels normal now. 5 years ago, it was you got out of the car kind of saying, "Do you need me to pay you?" And it was all done. So that's been normalised. As examples, I think Uber's another example actually, but behind the scenes. So in the States and even in the UK, they're thinking a lot about how they take their drivers, which work across a number of platforms. So they'll kind of use Uber, they'll use Lyft, and how do they keep them loyal and on their ecosystem, as you will. So you'll hear a lot of ecosystem in embedded finance. So what they've started to think about is giving Uber bank accounts to Uber drivers, where they pay in, their salary or whatever's owed to them in a very prompt manner. So probably quicker than they would ordinarily, and then the drivers get an Uber card. They can wrap around some benefits on there, and they're much more loyal drivers. And the issue that Uber have is drivers just flipping around and leaving them. That just really adds a lot of stickiness onto that platform. So I love that example. The second example is one used by our partner Vodeno in Europe, and it's kind of it's a simple one, but I love the way it's such an obvious thing to do, and it could grow into lots of other financial services. So when you are a student in Germany and you are going, you're a student from a foreign country, and you go into Germany, you have to put your money into a local bank account. That's quite hard to do, to kind of go to a German bank and open it and prove yourself and what have you. So what happens, there's a company called Expatrio, which manages the students coming into the country, and they say, put your fees, put your rent and all your financial affairs into the Expatrio bank account, and we'll help you with your disbursements and your management. And all of a sudden, you've gone from effectively a company which helps students settle into the country in a fairly singular way into a company that then provides their financial services, not only in kind of paying their fees to the universities, but much more beyond that into the job market and beyond. So you can see that really growing, and all of a sudden, the Expatrio has turned into this great consumer brand that provides a real breadth of financial services to customers. So I love that example.